subscribe. Violet Kray, born the 5th of August, 1909, died the 4th of August, 1982, was the mother of Reggie and Ronnie Kray. She married Charles Kray in 1926 and the family lived at 178 Valence Road, Bethnal Green until they moved to 43 Braithwaite House in the late 1960s. Famously adored by the twins, she was an important figure in both of their lives. She passed away aged 73, and the twins were allowed out of prison to her funeral, being seen for the first time since their arrest and conviction in 1969. Early life. Violet Lee was born in London Street, Bethnal Green in 1909 of Irish and Jewish descent. London Street, later renamed Dunbridge Street, remained a frequent location for the Lee family for many years and ran alongside the elevated train line to Liverpool Street Station. At the time of the 1911 census, Violet was listed as living at 35 Chapman Road, Hackney. Her father, Jimmy Cannonball Lee, was a well-known East End character who had been a boxer, juggler, a poet, and a street entertainer. In addition to Violet, he had two other daughters, Rose Lee and May Lee, and a son, John Lee, with Violet's mother, Mary Houghton. Violet Lee allegedly looked similar to her sister May and had the same temperament to Rose. She was nicknamed Doodle or Violet by her family. A rebellious young woman, she soon met Charles Kray, who was 2 years older than her. Marriage to Charles Kray. Charles and Violet married on the 6th of March, 1926, and Violet had lied about her age as she was not yet the legal age. The pair had sneaked off to the registry office in Kingsland Road with Charlie's friend and close neighbor Harry Hopwood as his best man. Jimmy Lee took the wedding badly as he did not want his daughter associating with a Kray, damaging the relationship between the two of them. Violet could no longer live with her family after the wedding, and so the newlywed couple moved to Hoxton, where they stayed with Charlie's Aunt Betsy and her husband George Cook at Charlie's childhood home at 40 Gorsuch Street. Violet was pregnant at this time, so it is assumed this is why the marriage was done quickly and in secret. On the 9th of July, 1926, 4 months after the wedding, she gave birth to her first son, Charlie Kray Jr. In December 1929, she gave birth to a baby girl, who passed away hours old. On Tuesday, the 24th of October, 1933, she gave birth to twins. Reginald arrived at 8 p.m. and Ronald came 10 minutes later. Charles Kray was often absent during the children's upbringing, as he was on the run from the army. Reggie later stated in my story, that Violet once had to pawn her wedding ring in order to put food on the table for the family. She was known to many people as salt of the earth, kind and generous and hospitable to guests. She worked as a housewife as Charles Kray dealt clothing for a profit. She attended many of the twins' clubs during the 1960s and can be seen in many photos of this time. Death and funeral. Violet died of a heart attack after being ill for quite some time on the 4th of August, 1982, aged 72 in her flat in Bunhill Row, Shoreditch. The twins were almost obsessively devoted to their mother and were let out of prison to attend her burial. The cost of policing the event was estimated at £30,000. Ronnie and Reggie Kray were allowed, under tight security, to attend the funeral of their mother Violet at Chingford Mount Cemetery in East London on the 11th of August, 1982 after her death from cancer. They were not allowed to attend her burial in the Kray family plot. The funeral was attended by celebrities including Diana Dawes and underworld figures known to the Krays. Crowds started to collect outside Violet Kray's flat in Shoreditch at 8 a.m. The first wreaths were laid out on the pavement in front of the council flats where she died the day before her 73rd birthday. There was a floral cross from each of the twins. Ronnie wrote a simple message: "Mum, the most beautiful woman in the world. Love, Ron." It has been said that Charles died of a broken heart and passed away just 7 months later on the 8th of March, 1983. Charles and Violet had been married for over 50 years, and they were both buried in the same grave in Chingford Mount Cemetery. To avoid the publicity that had surrounded their mother's funeral, the twins did not ask to attend their father's funeral in March 1983. Legacy. In the Krays' 1990 film, Violet was played by Billy Whitelaw, and it ends with her funeral and a scene in which each twin is shown by the graveside. Incidentally, it was not filmed at the actual location, handcuffed to a prison warden. In reality, the twins were not allowed to their mother's graveside.
The following poem was written by Ronnie in 1982 in memory of his beloved mother. Mum, you are like a rose. When God picked you, you were the best mum he could have chose. You kept us warm when it was cold, with your arms around us you did fold. For us you sold your rings of gold. When you died, I like a baby cried. When I think of you it is with pride, so go to sleep, Mum, I know that you are tired.
for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.
Leave a like and subscribe.